How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Greetings and blessings. Um, I'm just messing with my stuff for a second. How y'all doing, y'all? Hey, Miranda. Miranda, I missed you today, man. I thought that you was gonna come to the live. I mean, to the meeting. Hey, Gloria, how are you doing? Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, 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 testing. Hey, Gloria. Yeah, I was like, where is she at? Hey, Honey Dip, how you doing? Hey, Lisa, how you guys doing, man? But yeah, I thought you was gonna come there. Ali, how you doing? And I was like, where is she at? She has the link, you know. Hey, Nish, how you doing, man? I hope you guys having a beautiful. Hey, you saw. I hope I say UV. I hope I say your name right. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. Hey, Amelia. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, what's up, Robert? How you doing, man? Um, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing, amazing, amazing. Give me 1 second. Turn my light real quick. Um. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm talking. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Listen, I want to talk about 7 things that we should never do, and this is just straight to the point. Straight to, don't do this. Don't do this. And the videos that I bring forth. Okay. Okay. The videos that I bring forth, I mostly speak on from an energetic perspective, not in the shallow sense, but by understanding the way how energy relates to all of us. Hey, Jamisha, I just texted you, right? um, I speak on the way how energy relates to us. And these are not just don't do, these are understanding how we connect and how energy connects to us. So this channel is about relationships and dating, okay? This is what this is about. I bring some things in behind the scenes of relationship as far as healing yourself, healing your mind, healing your body, so that you can actually be flowing a lot better when it comes to meeting people, or you can meet different people, right? Hey, Anne. Um, so this is why I speak on all the things surrounding health and chakra healings and physical healings. I speak all the things because I think we should give people our best selves. That's what I believe. Giving people um, our best self, our best selves. And so, hey Riri, how you doing? And so that's why. What's up, L combinations? So that's why I bring all different type of topics. This is why I bring some of different type of topics. I bring hey BLJ, how you doing? That's why I bring all about the dating and relationships, and I bring on the healing, then I bring on energy, then I bring on meditations, then I bring on mind, then I bring on body. I really think that we deserve to give people the best version of us. But first, I think we should give people. I think we should give ourselves our best versions. And when we give ourselves the best versions of ourselves, I think people are going to be drawn to that. People are drawn to you. Hey, Anne, how are you doing? I think people are drawn to us when we learn to give ourselves the best version of ourselves. And then people want to know, hey, if you're giving yourself the best versions, I feel comfortable, with you over here. Linda, good morning. I mean, good evening. How are you? And so this is why I learn and I teach and hey Brampy, this is why I bring all these things together when it comes to dating and relationship. I know I'm not the one who just talk about that's why men are this, that's why women are this, that's why men are crazy, that's why women are crazy, that's why women should this and date. I don't bring those things. Once in a while I do, but I bring the things that removes our own selves from stopping ourselves. So Southern girl, long time no see. How you doing? Um, Comfortable enough to disrespect me. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey Marjorie, how are you doing? So again, that's why this is my channel. This is why I speak on these different topics. I know it's confusing because I think my algorithm is messed up because I speak on so many different things. So I probably should change the way how I probably should change the way how I speak on these platforms because I think um, I've been coaching or I've been studying these things or how energy works for a few years now, and I think many of us don't know how energy connects, and I think that's our problem because we don't understand the flow and how it affects us, right? So, like Ann Porter said, I love myself. Many of us actually believe that we know we love ourselves, but a lot of times we don't love ourselves because when you love yourself, man, when you begin to love yourself, you begin the first thing that you do, you begin to forgive yourself. And Nelly, you know, I think one of the first things that you do when you love yourself is that you begin to forgive yourself. You begin to remove the things in yourself that's causing you to judge yourself, right? You begin to remove the things in yourself that's causing you to not suffer anymore. Because when you love yourself, you want less suffering. So when you love yourself, it's not about doing good things to yourself and taking yourself out on dates and eating good food and spending money on purse and haircuts and hair. When you love yourself, one of the things that you want to do is you want to remove everything that's causing you not to love yourself more, whether it's forgiveness, letting people go, letting your past hurt go, letting yourself be free, stop effing with yourself, stop complaining about yourself, stop judging yourself. When you love yourself, those things will come first, right? Those things will come first. So this is something that we have to understand. And many of us, unfortunately, we say we love ourselves, but that's not our first priority. So we got to be careful when we say I love myself, because when you love yourself, your energy will be a lot fresh and clean based on your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings that will flow accordingly. When you love yourself, you realize that all the things that you desire you draw to you because love is that energy, right? Everything that if the energy is in you, you draw things to you naturally because you're in a higher vibration. Everything comes to you. We don't have a lot of issues and fear and insecurities and doubts. When you love yourself, you know yourself. And many of us, unfortunately, we don't know ourselves enough to love ourselves. Today in the meeting, um, needed is about damn time. Real people who know the truth of how things work speak. You're meant to. Thank you, Miranda. That's why you one of my people. That's why you one of my people, Miranda. That's why you my peeps, man. For real, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey Sylvia, how we doing? Hi. So let me just start by saying this right here. Let me start by saying this right here.
Not too shabby. Thanks for asking.
Girl, I didn't ask you anything, Siri. I said let me start. See, Siri be nosy, huh? But like I said, man, I think Siri's still here. I think one of the things that we have to do for real, is remove that energy that's blocking us. And I think one of those things is loving ourselves real, like for real, for real, for real. Like loving ourselves. I mean, removing things around us, things, moving things from us that's stopping our growth. Because that's what we do when we love. Number one, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Thank you, Ali. Let's get into it. Don't match. So when you're dating people and when you meet people, this is what we're talking about. When you're meeting people, when you're dating people, many of us are gonna start to date, and then many of us will start dating and we realize we ain't met a damn thing. We ain't dating nobody because the person is serious, that person playing games, that person is a headache, that person is not serious, that person don't know what they want, that person is confused as two lady boy ladybugs. And so we don't know in the beginning how to date. The first one that comes to us sometimes is the one that we take because we don't date multiple people. We take one person at a time and we go so long with them. All right. Hey, Speedy. So let's go straight into it. When you're dating somebody, there are things that you gotta understand. Again, this is a game. It's all a game. It's gonna always be a game. It's about It's about psychology. Dating is psychology. Dating has a big part to do with psychology. When you're dating somebody, let me give you the first rule: do not match energy. You match effort. Do not match energy. Match effort. You don't want to match energy because you don't energy is what attracts certain things to you. If the person is shitty, don't be shitty. Don't match energy because when you match that energy, you attract that energy, and you don't know why they are the way they are because of that energy. So don't match energy. Don't match energy. Match effort. What's up, Starburst? Match effort. If they ain't doing much, don't do anything. See, I think sometimes you get confused when somebody pull back, you push forward because you're trying to keep the same intensity. You're trying to keep the same energy flowing. When somebody pull back, sometimes when somebody moving slow, you move slow. When somebody ain't saying much, relax. Don't force anything. It's like seriously, like don't force anything. Don't push too hard. Don't be so aggressive and assertive. Just relax. Match effort. A lot of times when you push forward, when they are pulling back, they get turned off because sometimes people want space and you trying to push forward because you're afraid. You're afraid that maybe they don't like me anymore. Maybe if I don't push hard, they will stop liking me. Maybe they have someone else, so I have to make up for that. Don't match energy, match effort. Energy is not what you want to match. When you begin to match energy, you begin to download things that you are not used to. You begin to attract things that you are not used to because now you are operating on their energy, on their vibration. And sometimes their vibration is not high. So when you match that energy, you begin to live your life like them. You begin to become miserable. And this is what we do. You begin to become anxious. Now you feel all these feelings and all this confusion because they are confused and you are matching their energy. Don't match energy. Only match efforts. If they ain't trying hard, relax. It means they don't want you. If a person ain't putting in effort, it means that they don't like you. Not as much as you think, anyways. All right. People only sometimes put in so much effort so that they can sleep with you. They don't want to stay with you. They just want to, you know what I mean? They just want to. Hey, thank you, Lana. They just want to experience you. They don't. They're not really serious. I'm repelled by negative energy. I hear you, Southern girl. I feel you. So that's rule number one. Do not match energy. Everybody, I match energy for what? If you don't like them and you don't like, if you don't like their energy, why would you match it? If you don't like somebody's energy, why match it? Right? Second, now this one here is gonna be a little confusing. Okay, this one here gonna be confusing, and it makes sense if you think about it. Don't try to connect to someone. Don't try to connect to people. Simple. Yet, hey Shell, it's confusing. Don't try to connect to a person. Do you understand why? Do not try to connect to a man or a woman. Because let me explain to you why. You are already connected, and that's the connection. Understand what I'm saying? Don't try to connect to anyone. You are already connected, and that is the connection. It's just dry. It's empty. There's nothing there. That's the connection. That is it. Is either you have it or you don't. Now we are all connected. We are all connected. Everyone connects. And if I'm with you and I'm talking to you, there's always a connection there. The thing is, if there's nothing there, that means the connection is blank. It means the connection is not strong. The connection, the feelings, the emotions are not strong enough. So the connection is not going to be as intense as you expect it to be. That is the connection. Don't try too hard to connect to people. What's the question, Independent Diva? Some of you are trying to connect. You are trying, you're trying your best to this. You can't. Connection is natural because we all have it already. We all already connected. We all already have it. But if you see that the conversations, if you see that they don't understand you, if you see that like the language is not making sense, if you see that they're not listening to you, that you're not listening to them, you're not hearing them, they're not hearing you, that's the connection. That means the connection is not. That's what it's gonna be. That's it. Don't try to connect to people. If you keep your mind relaxed, if you keep your mind relaxed, you can pick up any frequency. You can pick up any frequency. If your mind is relaxed and what you're picking up is this frequency of nothingness, nothing at all, dryness, confusion, 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 that's the connection. You are already connected. That you are picking up the real. You are picking up right. Hey, Faith, you are picking up the right things. That's just what's there to pick up. You can't pick up something that's not there. Person who loves you will treat you right. They won't lie, cheat, and treat you bad. They will respect you and not disrespect you. They will make you a priority also. Indeed, indeed. If you're married and you end up getting feelings for someone who is married too, is that natural? If it happens, it's natural. Feelings are natural. Okay. So let me pause. The question is, if you are married and you end up getting feelings for someone who is married to, is that natural? A lot of people will tell you it's not natural because people think that people are not human beings. It is natural for a human being to have feelings. It's natural to be feelings of anger, feelings of lust. I'm saying it's natural. Whether right or wrong is irrelevant. It's natural to feel happy, to feel joyful, to feel depressed. People do it all the time. So don't think that there's something that says it's not natural. It's all natural, but it's just you have to understand it's only a feeling. If I'm attracted to you, it's a feeling. That means I see something that looks like something that I like, and therefore I'm attracted to you. I'm married, but I'm attracted to you. Now, in that attraction, it doesn't mean that I want anything from you. Yes, Nova. How are you doing, Nova? In that connection, I mean, or in that attraction, it doesn't mean that I want anything from you. It don't mean I want to sleep with you. I won't take the bait. I won't bite. I won't do it. But I'm attracted to you. It's a natural thing. Attraction is natural. It's just we as human think that we are above animal. Hey, Drea, how you doing, girl? How you doing? Yeah, that's my niece right there. It's my niece, my nephew. My niece, right? You know I can't spell your name. Your name sounds look too familiar. Hey, Miss D, how you doing? I cut it, man. I cut it. I cut it, niece. I cut it off. Ain't for me no more. I was done with it. Oh, thank you, Supreme. Thank you. I got this in Estonia. I know, but I know it's my niece now. So yes, like I was saying, do not try to connect to people. The connection is already there. What you're picking up is the reality of what's in the connection. Okay, that's perfectly fine. JP, my boy, how we doing, man? Number three, no, number three, don't number three. Don't ask people to change. Ask yourself if you can stay or not if they remain the same person. Stop asking folks to change. People are exactly who they want to be. If they don't want to be it, they won't be it. You, me, all of us. Thank you. Thank you. You, me, all of us. You, me, them, him, everybody. Yeah. Don't ask folks to change. What you have to do, you have to ask yourself, can I stay if they remain the same person? If you can answer the question, then that's the answer. That's the answer. Because some people, they ain't listen, they ain't improving. I'm, I'm telling you right now. Some people, that's where they're at, and that's where they're gonna stay. That's where they're comfortable. That's in their comfort zone. They ain't going nowhere else. They ain't going to point A or B. They're staying right there. So don't ask asking them to change only just makes you annoyed. Asking them to change just bother you and it makes you judge and it makes you become very annoyed and you just ask the question, ask yourself, if you don't change, would I still be there? And if the answer is no, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Is it natural to be in a relationship and get feelings for someone else? Wait, is that a question that you just asked me? Am I tripping? Hey, Sweepy, how we doing? So again, don't ask. That's number three. Don't ask folks to change. Ask yourself if you can stay or not with that person being the same person. Um, number four. Number four. Number four. Check this out. Hey, Kiera, how we doing? Number four. My Dukes, how we doing? Number four. Forget about your feelings and focus on what you deserve. Forget about your feelings. Venus, how you doing? How you doing? Long time no see. Greetings, greetings. Good to see you. Long time no see. So number four, forget about your feelings and focus on what you deserve. It's not about your feelings. Hey T, it's not about your feelings, man. It's about what you need. Your feelings come and go. Your feelings are there because of a program. Your feelings are there because something looks good, looks familiar, feels familiar, sounds familiar, smells familiar, and there's a familiar feeling. And when you understand that, you don't focus on the feeling, you focus on what you deserve. Because I'm telling you, man, a lot of us are focused on the feelings. When you focus on the feelings, whew, listen, if your feelings are natural, it is what it is. But if you are treated terribly, right? It means that what this means is if you are treated terribly, if you are being abused and disrespected, it doesn't matter how you feel. Really, it is relevant how you feel. It really is. What's relevant is what you deserve. That's just it. It's that simple. If we are committed, see, commitment happens on the inside, just like love, just like peace and happiness. It's all about it. It's all about inside. But hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, Mr. Kirk? Does this level of game you drop surpass Proverbs 18:22? Please. What is Proverbs 18:22? I don't. Sometimes I can't remember all my scriptures now. Is that the Psalms Proverbs? Proverbs 18:22. You I'll be asking some deep questions. 18:22. See, I got my Bible right by my side. You see, I got my stuff right by my side too, right? Hey, listen, my stuff is right by my on my desk, man. I don't play with this. 18:22. Whosoever findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and not obtain favor of the Lord. A woman, finding a wife. A woman is a wife already. That just a man should be a husband. I think we should be who we need to be in the beginning before we become it. And when you find that wife, you will know you find that wife. But the wife is not, what he who finds a wife doesn't mean that after he gets married. If you find a wife before you are married, the woman is a wife in the beginning, just like how the man is a husband in the beginning. That's why I don't subscribe to that. I'm single. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my single thing. There's no such thing as a single thing. If you want to be a doctor, you don't become a bum, right? You got to be a doctor in the beginning. You be a doctor in high school. Your mind has the mind of being a doctor. Then when you go to school, your college, your mind has the mind of being a doctor. And then when you got the degree, the mind has the same mind. So it's a simple transition. It's no life changing effect. It's just simple transition. So when you get the first job of being a doctor, you just transition nice and slow. Actually, there's not even a transition. There's just a now I'm a doctor getting paid. So I'm saying when you are single, you should not be single. Stop. Everybody. One thing. Listen. A matter of fact, let's make this number 5. Right. The divine feminine and masculine uniting is an ultimate power. Cosmic. Indeed. Indeed. Facts. Indeed. Indeed. Hey Anita, how are you doing? Um. Shoot. I forgot what I was gonna say. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. A lot of times when we are single, this is number 5. Let's go number 5 with this or 6, whatever number we are. I don't know what number one. Stop. Listen. Cut this. Stop repeating. Especially if you want someone, you got to speak things as they already are. The law of assumption. You got to speak it as they already are. If you want somebody, and if you want to be with someone, and you're praying for someone, you got to stop saying that you don't have someone. A lot of us just go around saying, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single. But if you want to be with somebody, become that person now. You have to assume that that is already finished. That means that time has already come. And when you assume that that time is already come, you begin to act it out. You begin to be that person. You begin to speak like it. You begin to behave like it. Your mindset and your body and your spirit becomes in harmony with that assumption. And therefore, that leads you in the right space. But many of us, when we walk around here, always repeating the same, I'm single, you are manifesting, you staying that way. You are creating that version still. You are making that version, that program stronger. You can't stop being single. Become who you desire. Indeed. So many of you, you keep repeating, I'm single. Everybody, I'm single, I'm single. Nobody asks, listen, nobody asks, I'm single. But nobody asks you. I'm single though. But who asking? Nobody asking. You don't see people walking around here. I'm married. I'm married. I'm married. Ain't nobody care. I, ain't nobody care. So we think that if we keep repeating, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single by choice. We say things all the time. I'm single by choice. I'm single because, let me tell you, I'm single. Listen, if you want to be with somebody, quit saying those things because you are not, you are keeping yourself back, man. You know what I mean? Venus, where you being, girl? You holding yourself back. And many of us, that's what we are doing. That's why we can't find nobody. Because when you manifest that, everybody that you think that you find is going to end up keeping you single. That's how manifestation works. That's how it really works. When you say something and you believe something, then you have to make it true. So now, naturally, when you attract something, you attracting that thing to make what you say true. You have what you say must come to pass. I promise you, your words don't come back void. Your words do not come back void. And I want you all to understand your words do not come back void. When you speak your words, they go out and they create and they bring you back that reality. You ain't got to say a damn thing. Nobody asked. I'm telling you, nobody asked anyways. Now, if somebody approach you, hey, I'm interested in you, and are you single? Yes, I'm single. But just to, I'm single. I'm single. Let me explain number. Let me explain something else to you, right? Let me explain something else to you. Let me show you how this energy works. Have you ever? And I said this before. Have you ever been single and nobody wanted you, and as soon as you find somebody, everybody wants you? Want that. Exactly. Exactly. Have you ever been single and nobody wanted you? And as soon as you get somebody, people from high school, second grade, hey, I've been wanting you for the past 42 years. I just never said anything, because but now I want you. Because it's something about when you are in the energy that you already that you are manifesting, when you are in that energy, your energy is lighter. And then you attract it more because you are more relaxed. What's up, Dari? How are you doing, man? It depends. Okay, Tim. Okay, Miranda, you talking to somebody else? So yeah, I'm serious. Past 42 years. What's up, child? Too. So many of us listen when you are in that energy. Yeah, Riri, I'm telling you. So when you pick up that energy, you become more attractive. I promise you, you really do. Queen Clara, how are you doing? You pick up if man, listen. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. But if you don't get it, you don't get it. Okay, Miranda, I see you. Hey, thank you, Dari. Thank you. I appreciate you. And so, it's been a long time, Clara. It's been a long time. It's been a long. No, you can say that you are single if somebody asks you. Hey, ma'am, I was just looking at you. Um, it's indeed, pheromones, indeed. If no, if somebody approach you and say, "Hey, ma'am, listen, I was looking at you and I just find you so beautiful. I just want to ask, are you single?" Oh, yes, I'm single. I get it because you answered the question. At this moment, you are single when you are speaking to them. But as far as thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling, oh Lord, it's like if you keep saying, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, you are creating poverty in your life. I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. You got to watch your words. Your words means a lot. Your words are a lot. Your words is a lot. Your words go out and it comes back with something. I'm telling you, when your words go out, it comes back. It's bringing something back, but it bringing something to match what you are thinking. So I'm saying, man, you gotta be careful what you put out. I'm telling you, there's power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue, man. You gotta be careful. And a comedian. I've heard that before, right? Oh my god. All right, so let's say that's number five. I don't know what number I'm on. Okay, let's go number six. Check this out. This is I want y'all to get this right here. I want y'all to get this. I want this to sink in. All right. If you cannot relax there, then your body is creating diseases there. If you cannot relax there, that means your body is resisting. That means it's creating diseases in the relationship. I don't know if that's number five or six or seven. I completely lost track of. I don't know. I've been skipping on my own sheet too. I don't. This is not even an order. I don't even have numbers on my stuff. I was just speaking from. I'm jumping from one to one. It's six. Thank you. Somebody six. 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 If you cannot relax in that relationship, your body is creating resistance. It means it's creating diseases. You see, like how you get in a relationship and you get sick, or you lose weight, you gain weight, you always have your back start hurting, your leg hurting, your knee hurting, and as soon as you become single again, you lose 28 pounds. You being offered jobs. People coming up to you like you never seen you before. You look brand new. You glow, and it's because certain energies that you're around. If you cannot relax there, your body is fighting. Your body is fighting. It's naturally fighting. It's resistant, and since you are fighting so much, you go in survival mode. And to be in survival mode now is, man, listen, it brings hell. You bring money. You make money when you are single, and when you are not single, you don't make no money. Hey, Empress, how are you doing? You have to learn to bring that balance, though. You have to learn to bring that balance. The way how we see relationship in our mind can block us from when we experience the relationship. Like, for instance, man, for instance, we have to understand. Yeah. For instance, we have to understand something, right? Every word that you speak, the mind has a picture of it. And many of us, when we speak the word relationship, thank you, Empress. Thank you so much. When we use the word relationship, our minds go to suffering. Hey, Tabby, our minds go to, people lie. Our minds go to, here we go again. Some of us get anxious. Some of us want to throw up. I speak to this lady that when I mentioned relationship, she wanted, I'm like, damn, living and learning because of this. Indeed, Diary, indeed. I'm telling you, when you bring up relationship, people, because that resistance, man, that suffering that they experience. Thank you, Empress. That thing that they suffer, and so the mind has a relationship with the word. So when you speak the word, the mind creates the picture, and it's the picture that brings the feeling, and it's the feeling that matches the frequency that comes back to you. Is the feeling. You have to understand it's a cycle, man. We have to understand what we are doing. A lot of times, you have to understand. You have to understand. What's up, Gerald? How are you doing, man? You have to understand. When you speak, the mind is instantly creating pictures and images of what you are speaking about, right? And when the mind creates a picture, the picture gives us a feeling. When we get a feeling, that feeling is what goes out, that matches your thoughts on the mind and the feeling. Remember, the thoughts go out, feelings bring back. Thoughts go out, right? The electric thought, electric pulse, it goes out. And the match of the thought, which is the feeling, the vibration that the thought is in, the feeling brings back that is equivalent to that thought. And so that's why we are experiencing this right here. Brain and heart coherence. We have to learn, man. This is what we are doing. Thank you. What's your name? Sayano. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have to know what we are doing. Many of us, we hear the word relationship, and we get tense. We, we panic. And that right there. So if you have a bad relationship with the word, hey Rose, don't say it. don't say it. Just leave it alone. Listen, I want it. Leave it alone. Because as soon as you say it, the mind creates a picture and you become resistance. So I'm just saying, man, be careful. Just be careful. Empress, you blessing me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have to understand that again, the mind creates images of what our words that we speak. Choose different words. Choose different words. Okay? I don't want a liar, or I don't want a man who cheat is not the same as I want an honest man. It's two different things. Thank you so much, Sienna. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. I don't want somebody who cheat. It is not the same as I want a faithful man. Do we understand this? Hey, thank you, intellectual brother. Like, thank you. I appreciate you, man. How you doing? You all get that right? I want an honest cheater. You should say it again. I said, when you say I don't want someone who cheat, it's not the same as I want an honest man. It's two different statements. because the mind, the brain cannot understand don't. Thank you, Zinzi. Thank you. Thank you. The mind don't understand I don't want. Because when the mind says I don't want a cheater, that word cheater creates the image. I want a cheater, it creates the same image. I don't want a cheater is the same as saying I want a cheater. I need you to understand that. This is what you I don't get. I want somebody who lies to me is the same as saying I don't want someone to lie to me, because it's the word lie when you envision and you feel the person lying to you. I don't want somebody who lie. What do you see? You see somebody. I don't want I don't want to feel angry. You feel angry even more. I don't think about the elephant. The elephant just stands up bigger and bigger. Ain't that crazy? What's up, prayer, BB? How we doing? Seriously, I don't think about the monkey. Don't think about the monkey. The monkey just stand up. The monkey's like, hey, what's up? Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Ooh, ah, ah. The monkey just come out of nowhere. You see monkey everywhere you go. Monkeys begin to fly in the sky. The birds look like monkeys. The birds looking like monkeys. The cars driving by with monkeys in the back. You think it's a monkey, it's a dog, but it looks like a monkey. You see monkeys driving cars. That's just what the mind does. It focuses, it zooms in. It really, when you listen, I remember you ever bought something, you ever bought something of a certain color that you never seen that color before nowhere? But as soon as you bought the thing and you bring it home, you see that damn thing everywhere, the same color everywhere you go. Hey Lisa, do you want to notice that? Yeah, the language stuff. It's because now your focus shifts. And once your focus shifts, that's what you pick up. That's all you pick up. So we gotta be careful. Thank you, Empress. We gotta be careful when we speak. So I don't want a liar is the same as saying I want a liar. There's no difference in it. Please understand how this works. This is how it works. You have to learn to speak. What do you want? Use your words. See, like how we teach our children? Use your words. Start looking for a new car. You see, yes, use your words. I want. Don't tell me what you don't want. Don't tell me what you had. Don't tell me what you can't stand. Don't tell me what who you don't use your words. You pronunciate. Isn't that what we say to a kid? Don't use your whining. Use your words, and that's what we do. We use our whining. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want a cheater. You whining. Exactly, Nita. You you begin to whine. Say what you want. Universe doesn't recognize adverbs like don't and can't and won't. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So we gotta use our words, man. Where was I? I don't know what number I'm on. Um, Number I think seven, right? I would need to work on this curve. Do it. Yeah, it's a very natural thing. We have to speak. Listen, we have to use our words, man. I think that's one of our biggest things. Number seven. Thank you, Venus. Subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's them pictures that the subconscious mind does. All the mind does is build pictures. Your advice and hey, Laurel. So I stopped saying FML. Oh, yep. Well, that's F my life, right? Shit, listen, man. You have to create boundaries in your life that you won't cross. I think that's one of the things that we have to understand. This is not one of the numbers. It says cymatics. Oh, sematics. Okay, got you. Language sematics. Um, you have to create boundaries that you won't cross, that you don't dare cross. Your body can't relax. There's a time to. Yeah, Sandra. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Thank you, Nadine. Thank you. I am rich and healthy. Now, Hal, you said I am rich and healthy. I am rich and healthy. Now you said those words, right? Now, here's the difference with those words. Here's the difference between those words. You said you want to say I am rich and healthy so that the mind, but can you see what rich and healthy feels like? And if anyone was interested. Okay, okay, okay. Got you. You say you want some you want rich rich and healthy, but can you connect to those words instantly without trying? Because the mind don't connect to lies and cheaters without trying. It connects easily with lies and cheaters. You have to make it easy to connect to that words that you speak. So that means you have to practice. That means you have to connect those words. You know, you have to connect those words in your mind to give the mind a direction when you use those words where to go. You have to learn to sit down and give the mind a direction. And how you give the mind a direction, when you speak your words, you have to feel those words. You have to intentionally feel those words. So I am healthy. You have to learn that as you say I am healthy, but you don't feel healthy, you create confusion in your body. I am healthy, but don't feel it, you create confusion. Many of us, when we do our affirmations, we don't learn to feel. Somebody told you, somebody told us, let's just repeat these things every day. I am healthy. I am happy. And sometimes when you say I am rich, the mind is like, shut up, you broke ass. You ain't got nothing in your pocket. The mind will talk back, don't it? The mind will talk back, don't it though? Don't the mind talk? Don't the Ain't the mind disrespectful? Sometimes you say, "Oh, I love myself." The mind begins to laugh. No, you don't. You were just judging yourself last night. You're tripping. You don't love nothing. What? Just look at you. Look at how beautiful. The mind will f you up. It does. It does. So what you have to do? You have to condemn the mind. You have to condition the mind by practicing every time you speak. You have to learn the relationship with each word. You have to sit down and create that feeling. Hey, you're teaching the child, hey, this means this. Dog, you mean when I say sit, you sit and you put, hey, sit. And you're going to teach your mind, hey, relationship, not suffering. You can't put suffering. Oh, every time. I hear people, listen, this is what I keep hearing. I hear people say, you know, I don't want a relationship because, I like my freedom. No, this every now you are creating bondage in a relationship. So every time you have one, you will never have freedom. You see how that connects? I don't, I like my freedom. You want a relationship? No, I love my freedom. That's the problem because we are now putting relationships with slavery. That is the relationship to that person. Hey, resilient, how you doing? So we got to be careful what we say. Oh, I don't want a relationship because I like my space. I like my happiness. I like my peace. Why you can't have both? We can have both. And so many of us, I don't want one because I like my. And so then you are creating those words to form a bond. And when two words form a bond, you have no power over those words. Whenever you speak it, it happens automatically. Learn to separate those bonds. Learn to separate those bonds and give it another meaning. Your meaning ain't working. Your meaning ain't working. You can have both. I promise you. You can have both. You can really have both. You can I can have both. I can have a relationship and peace. It's just about who you attract. It's about who you going towards. Hey Renitra, it's like lying because it's easier than accepting the truth. Indeed. Facts. You can have both, Speedy. All right. This number 7. Quit telling people about how hurt you are. Quit telling people about how hurt you are. And listen, we don't even realize how. Oh, that's number 8, Miranda? Lord, have mercy. I thought it was number 7. Whew, listen, I don't know what number. I'm not, my mind is, I don't keep numbers. Hey, Zara, thank you. Number 7 or 8? Okay, she says 8. Okay, 8. I'm going with 8. Shugi, how we doing, girl? Number 8. Quit telling people about how hurt you are. Stop talking in your pain. Stop talking in your pain. Let's talk about how peaceful you are. And after there's a quote that says, "You look at them." Hold on, let me see what the quote is. Let me get the quote because I think we'd be confusing this. Um, Might as well just say the damn thing since I write it down. A second, work it. It says, if you look at a man, it says, if you look at a man The way he is, he only becomes worse. Lord, you hear me? Look at a man the way that he is, he becomes worse. But look at him as if he were that what he could be, then he becomes that what he should be. Let me say that again. Look at a man, and I'm talking about look at yourself, not somebody outside of you. Look at yourself. Hey, Empress, look at yourself. So look at a man. You are the man. You are the woman. Look at a man the way he is, and he only becomes worse. But look at a man. Look at him as if he were what he could be, then he becomes what he should be. That is the law of assumption again, right? The law of assumption is being used here. Look at yourself not for the way you are. Stop saying how you hurt you are, how sick you are, how this you are. I love this quote, by the way. It's one of my favorite quotes. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Venus, I love that quote, man. It's really a powerful quote. I love that. I learned it years and years ago, and it sticks in my head. I mean, even though I don't know how to say it perfect, but it sticks in my head. We have to stop looking at ourselves, stop repeating how sick you are, how you're not healed, I'm not healed. Stop saying those things. Why do you manifest those things? And then when you start, people who on a healing journey stays on a healing journey until they die. Do you want to know that? Yeah, Chris. Do you want to know that? People. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? I know you follow me on YouTube, man. Newly theory in the psychology suggests that continued speaking of trauma is forcing you to relive and re-experience the trauma. Indeed, 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 though, indeed. What did I say last? I forgot. It sounds like a broken record, right, Liz? We gotta stop saying how sick we are. Everybody who listens, your stories you continue. Everybody who meets, especially when we meet somebody who experienced the same thing too, and we keep repeating, and then you try to compete your story. You're trying to compete your story. You're trying to compare your story. Yeah, oh girl, you don't know. You don't know what I yeah, I had. Listen, let me tell you right now. I went through so much. Girl, you don't know what I went through. I went through twice, then you don't know how I felt. No, you don't know how I felt. No, trust me. It was worse. You hear me? It was worse. Stop being on a healing journey and just heal already. God dang it. Stop being on a self-love journey and just love. Seriously. Stop being on a people who stay on people because it becomes something that you keep saying. I'm on a healing journey. How many of us repeat that stuff? I'm on a healing journey. Or I'm on a self-love journey. I hear it all the time. You can't say you don't. I hear it so often. I'm on a self-love journey. I'm on a healing journey. The journey never ends. Well, it's not supposed to end. Just love already. Love already. Love. Heal already. What the hell? You know, heal already. When Christ healed, when Christ healed, right? When Christ healed you, as far as people believe in the Bible, scriptures, it was instant. In the moment, if you actually become aware and conscious, you could actually experience healing ASAP too. It's really a right now thing. Yes, you might still feel the same as before. Hey, Yasmina. Yes, you might still have the memory of the sickness, but it's right now. It's about right now. Some of y'all just been carrying it around. You still been limping. Your foot been healed for 10 years. You're still limping. Still limping. Like you still, hey, are you feeling pain in your leg? Well, no. So why are you limping? Well, my body just get used to it. So that's how I walk. You know, you walking with your shoulders down. Your shoulders ain't even had no pain for 20 years. Hey, why your shoulders like that? Yeah, that's just how, you know, it's, you know, that's just how it is. But seriously, man. So I'm saying, um, stop repeating how sick you are. And let me tell you how things. Let me tell you how we repeat these things that we don't even realize. I don't, quit telling other people how hurt you are. Let me tell you how we say these things without realizing. Number one, I don't trust nobody. That's a simple way of saying I'm still hurt. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. That's you repeating how hurt you are. Thank you so much, Venus. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day too. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. It was a blessing to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good seeing you. That's facts, these facts. Also, handicap. Indeed, we say things like, "I don't want pity to people feel bad about this." We say things like, "Hey, I don't trust anyone." That means you still hurt because trusting is about you. It's about you. It's about you. It's about your heart. It's your heart. You don't trust outside. You trust on the inside. See what I'm saying? Hey, Astrid, how are you doing? I'm good. Um, Women are gold diggers. Men are trash. You are telling people how hurt you are. You are repeating it. You're speaking it out loud. Women just are gold diggers. You are hurt. Somebody who is healed don't speak like that because there's no need to. Men are just trash. That you are hurt. And when I hear people talk like that, I realize you hurt because ain't no way somebody who's healed has that process because somebody who's healed attract exactly what they want or who they are. It's just that you're not that person yet. Those words are cursed indeed. Look up Matthew 9, 20, and 22. Matthew 9, 20, and 22. Matthew 9. Miranda said to look up Matthew 9, 20, and 22. And the scripture says, and behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garments. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Jesus turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith has made thee whole. Thy faith. And the woman was made whole from that hour. I'm telling you, healing is very instant. It's just that you can't be present, so you can't stay in it. To be present is to stay in your healing. If you can't be present, you can't stay healed. That's the problem. We can't be healed because we're never present. We are always back and forth. We're back and forth. We're back and forth. We're back and forth. We're back. We're back. We're back. It's present. It's right now. Your faith has healed you, and so we have to understand certain things. See, this is why I teach these classes or these. This is why I do these lives. I do these lives only because I want you to realize that we are programmed, and that's why we're not getting what we want because we are programmed to think and to say certain things that it doesn't help us. Some of us relationships are just not part of our program, but we can develop or adapt new programs. Do you know that you can adapt new programs by repetition? Just the same how you learn your current program, you can learn a new one by repeating the same thing over and over and over until it sinks in. You can learn by creating new feelings. You can learn a new program. We need to learn. Someone say she's in a circus. We need to learn programming. Primax, what's a good book for that? For what exactly? You know what a good book is? Let me tell you what a good book. A good book is we're gonna do this. This is the next book that we're doing in the book club for my members. The power of the subconscious mind. The power of the subconscious mind. A matter of fact, today we did in the book club meeting. We started this book. We started this book as a man thinketh. This will this will assist you in changing it's a very small book anyways, 14 pages. This will assist you in changing and creating a new program. Hey Bantu, how are you doing? So as a man thinketh is a great book to assist you on your journey of because it's about the way you think. Um, I read The Power of Now about 9 years ago. It was one of my first books that I've read. And a link to the power. Yes, I can, Lynn. I will. I promise you, I will. I will. I will. 10 years ago. Yeah, yeah. Joseph Murphy is good, man. He's good. This book for teaching, manifesting, opinion is a law and a promise by never good earth. That's a good dude right there. Link, please. I bought the wrong. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you, Honey Dip. I appreciate you. The full agreement is actually pretty good too. That's actually pretty good too. Um, so again, quit telling people about how hurt you are. You gotta live in this, live in the healing, live in the healing. Assume that you will heal, and what would you do if you were healed? You got to just heal. See what I'm saying? Prime, I got you, man. I got you. Hey, kindness. Number nine, right? Am I number nine? I don't know what number I'm on. Number nine. Know the difference between settling and taking what you qualify for. Know the difference between settling and knowing what you qualify for. Know the difference. This is a very big one because I think we use the word settling too loosely. We think because we not well, this is what I want, but I can't have it, so I'm not settling. But if what you want you can't afford it with your energy, it's not called settling. It's calling you getting what you can afford. Know the difference between settling and taking what you qualify for. We use that word settling too loosely, man. That word settle. Oh, I don't want to settle for that. But if you could, if you listen, if your energy could afford it, you would have it. Like right now, if you could afford a mansion, you would buy it for the ones who want a mansion. If you could afford the Mercedes G wagon, you would have it, but you can't afford it. But you don't call it settling for your Toyota Corolla. It's not settling because it's what you can afford. You don't have to settle for what you can afford. It's just what you can afford. Our energy can't afford what we want. If it could have, we will have it. In this universe is an equal exchange. Is an equal exchange. Everybody, this universe is so fair. There are so many rules and laws that governs this stuff. So it's very fair. Nobody don't get what they don't deserve. And many of us, we don't want to realize that part of your thoughts, part of your feelings, and part of your programming, you're not getting what you think you should have because that's your energy. You can't even maintain a certain vibration all day. You can't even maintain a vibration for 10 minutes without going crazy. You can't, today I was talking to the group, and what I was telling them is this: the reason why we cannot be present it's because what's up, John Blake? How we doing, brother? The reason why we can't stay present, one of the reasons why we don't stay present, why we're always thinking, is because between each thought is where you exist. Between each thought. Hey, Tony Healer, how we doing? Between each thought is only where you exist. Between each thought. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. There was supposed to be a string that goes here, but I lost it in the washer. um, you want the man that God has for you. Listen, that's like me saying I want the food that God made for me. God didn't make me no food. I went out to Walmart and I got some food. I got some chicken. A matter of fact, I just cooked some chicken thighs without bones, and I went to the store get some chicken bones. I mean some chicken thigh without bones, and I got some peppers and I mean some green peppers and some onions. Then I got some rice and I got some seasoning. And I got some adobo and sazon and some salt and some pepper, and I made it up and I cooked it up, and my kids eat because I don't trust that the one that God had about 4 billion men for you to choose from. You gotta choose. See all these men and women is to choose from. You see like it's all them people out there. Just choose. God don't have to choose because your energy, pink birds, you're hungry. Your energy chooses for you. Your energy chooses for you. It's not God. God, if God is probably busy doing, probably holding the sun back from melting the earth or something. God is probably holding back the planets from bumping into each other. God is probably, I don't know. God is probably, he probably keeping the sunlight on. He probably up there just or up or down or in whatever wherever that is. He probably have bigger things to worry about than you finding a mate. I think our energy finds us our mate. Our energy finds our mate. Our energy finds our friends. Our energy finds our parents. Our energy finds our food. Our vibration finds every single thing that we have. Your vibration finds everything because what it does, information leaves you continuously 24/7. Information is leaving you and 24/7 information is coming back. All we do is upload and download information continuously every minute. The way how you feel, think, talk, this, feel, think, talk, this, feel. You are continuously uploading. Remember, let me explain to you how this works. I said this before. Let me explain to you how this works, right? You see all these cells that you have, these cells that you are, not have, but are cells, 50 trillion cells that we are made of. Well, 50 trillion cells. And that's a lot of cells to make up this body. Each cell that you have, 50 trillion cells, you know what they are doing? Do you know what they are doing? Do you know what your cells do? Your cells are literally charged electrically. Is electrically charged. Each cell has an electrical charge. And what it does, those charge, if each of them have about zero point 0.5, let's say zero point 0.5 of a hertz charge. It's communication. All we are doing, we're about millions and millions and millions of voltage here. We are millions and trillions of voltage on this planet. Voltage. And all we do is send information and receive information. We are antennas. We can pick up anything. That's why you can pick up when somebody walks in the room. You can pick up when somebody is near you. You can pick up when things that you can't see comes. Do you pick up things? If you never picked up something, please let me know because we are weird. I have. You can pick up people who don't even live here anymore. Who you can pick up energies who don't even physically live here anymore. You can pick up vibrations of people who are passed on. You can pick up people when you are sleeping. You can pick up so much because all you are is transferring energy as you download it at the same time. So I'm saying it's not your radio is horrible. It's not God selecting for us. We doing it for ourselves. And so this is why you must fine tune. You must fine tune your feelings, and you must fine tune your thoughts. You must go in there and fine tune. And when you fine tune, you remember when we had to go on top of the TV? And I mean, on top of the house and turn the antenna to pick up the TV, the right channel, like the right picture. Hey, Nia Love, remember we had to go or in the back of the TV or on top of the roof, and you're telling somebody, "Hey, turn left," and they turn left. Wait, stop, turn back right, and the picture becomes clear on the TV. I want to say, "Stop it right there, stop right there, stop right there." It's perfect because you fine tuning. You gotta fine tune to get the clear picture. Fine tune, get the clear picture. Pick up the right signal. That's what we must do. He said that's what our parents screamed at us. Right. Exactly, Marjorie. The hanger on the back of the TV. You have to pick up, you have to turn your frequency and the right frequency to pick up what you want. Listen, this is something that we have to do. We have to keep doing this. We have to fine tune our frequency. And after a while, we pick up the frequency of someone else who matches that frequency. Oop, radar going off. That's him. That's him. That's her. That's her. That's her. That's her. And when we get that right now, we have to understand that's just who we are. Hey, Gina. Yeah. So I'm telling you guys, man, all we are is we are. Listen, That's why we are the best communicators. We pick up everything. We pick up. Man, listen, we pick up so much, man. And when we pick up things, we have to understand, man. That's just who we are. That's our nature. It's our true nature. So, but I think number nine was saying, know the difference between settling and taking what you qualify for. And I'm telling you, some of us don't qualify for what we think we qualify for. Number one, the way you feel about yourself, the way you think about yourself, the way you perceive yourself. Let's say your self image, the thoughts that you think before you go to sleep, those lonely feelings. You know, if you keep feeling lonely, everybody that you meet will keep you feeling lonely. If you keep feeling lonely, everybody that you meet will keep you feeling lonely. Ain't that something crazy? Ain't that ain't that crazy? Don't that hit? If you are an angry person, everybody that you meet will keep you angry. They made you even more angry. If you are depressed, the ones that you meet in that state will keep you depressed, especially when it comes to intimate relationships. They will keep you depressed because that's what you are attracting them in. That's the energy that you are attracting them in. So you're bringing them into that energy. So that's their job to keep you in that vibration. Listen, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you attract that energy that's going, that powerful energy, that dominant energy that you attract. No, we attract everything now, but the dominant one that you notice, the one that you are focused on, is what comes back even faster. We attract everything, but when you depress, you can only focus on depression emotions and depressed feelings and depressed energy. And so therefore those come to you faster. Those is what you recognize. Those is what you receive. We have to be careful. There's some times when we shouldn't date. There are some times when we shouldn't be in relationships. There are some times when we shouldn't meet people, not intentionally. And when somebody comes and you're not trying, I get it, that might be different. But there are times in our life where we should leave people alone. Don't date, don't sleep with nobody, especially when you are feeling lonely. Oh my Lord. Listen, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling fear, pause on the dating. Get back to feeling fulfilled. That's your job to feel fulfilled. It's your job to feel completed. It's your job to feel powerful. Feel that first. And I will tell you to feel that, experience that first within you. And then trust what you get. Trust what comes back. Yeah, Lynn, indeed. I attracted you in my life. So either I'm happier and then I realize, oh, you're more damaged than you thought. Perhaps, right? Perhaps. It could be. Oh Lord, seek and you shall find. If your frequency is in anger, you will feed you things validated. Indeed, if you're in a frequency of love, it will find you. Indeed, everything finds you, man. Everything finds us. But I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people don't know how to do what. Yasmina, how to do what exactly? Talk to me. How to do what? I mean, how to change their frequency? Hey, fairy vibes, how you doing, girl? How you doing, girl? Miss D, you said me? Me what? What I do? Fairy vibe. Yasmina, you said a lot of people don't know how to. Well, I be getting hot in this room. You hear me? How to feel fulfilled? You mean Kami? How to feel fulfilled? Okay, let me show you how to feel fulfilled. I can show you real quick. It's not as hard as we think. Oh, okay, Miss D, it's fine. When you call fairy vibes, fairy vibes. How to feel fulfilled is like this right here. Remember, the mind creates images based on the thoughts that you entertain. Based on thoughts you entertain, you create an image in your mind. So just imagine this right here. Let me just give you an example. I want you to relax your body for a second, okay? Just chill for a second. Chill, relax for a second. Relax. How to feel fulfilled. I got you. Relax for a second. And just take about 3 deep breaths. Take about 3 deep breaths. Every time that I tell you to let's practice something, you know the breaths coming first. You know those breath has to come. Though listen, I am a strong, firm believer in controlling the breath first. Breath, I have to. So first, let's sit for a second and just taking some breaths and relaxing our bodies. Let's just sit still and just take that breath in, that life. Remember, all we are is the breath. All we are is life. All we are is life. We are nothing else besides life. We are life already fulfilled. We are manifested life. We are manifested life. That's what we are. Manifested life. And as we take that life in and become that life and become aware of the life that we are, that's all we can have. We can't have nothing else. Everything is illusion based on our perspectives, our perceptions. We came here with life and life alone. In the middle, from birth until death, you accumulate memories and experiences. You think that you accumulate things, but you only accumulate experiences with the things. You only accumulate relationships with the things that you pick up. I want us to understand this. All you can have is relationships with these things. The car, I love my car. I love all of them jokers. My house, I love my house. My family, I love my family. Right? I love my space. I love what I do. I have a relationship with all those things. Do I have anything? No. Do I have a family? Not per se. But I don't mind the experience in my mind thinking that I have it. It doesn't hurt me to think I have it. Makes this life even more beautiful. But I don't have anything. Neither do you. We have a relationship with them. And so when we relax our bodies and relax our breath, just imagine, create the picture in your mind that everything was happening the way how it's supposed to happen. Just imagine that. Just imagine that everything in this life is going just how it should go. Imagine God just doing his job. Imagine God is just doing his job, whatever his job is. I don't know. You don't know. But imagine that it's being done. Imagine his job is just, he's just on, just the creator that you trust. Imagine that you actually trust him and he's actually doing his job. God, good job. Just imagine he's doing his job. What if he's doing his job? What if everything was flowing according to how it's supposed to? What if the creator provided all your needs? And thus, what if you're not missing anything, whether physically, mentally, spiritually? What if you're not missing anything at all? What if you just had a false belief system? What if everything was yours? And in that moment, when you realize that I am just one with the breath, and the breath is God, as I inhale, I realize I am one with the breath. And the breath is not mine, the breath has to be God. Because when the Bible says in Genesis chapter 3, when God breathed the breath into Adam's nostril, he became a living soul. And so every time I inhale, I realize that I am life. I am complete life. I cannot be half life. I cannot be some life. I only can be complete life. Life cannot be half. It's impossible. Is it that you, life exists or it doesn't? That's it, Sugar. Is it a life is present or is not? Life is present fully within you. You just don't, you're not aware of it. So you think that you're not fulfilled. When you become aware that if this breath is removed from you, you have nothing else. You can have nothing else. You can't have relationships. You can't have the car that you cry about. You can't have your grandmother that you cry about. You can't have your daddy that you cry about. You can't have your kids that you love so much. You can't have nothing that you love. If the breath is removed, there is nothing to experience. And so it brings back the power of the breath. And you realize it's the breath that gives you the opportunity to enjoy the things that you do. And so, therefore, fulfillment is natural. Fulfillment is initial because when your child was born, you remember when your baby was born? Anybody have kids? Does anybody have kids here? Remember when your child was born? Did you see half life or full life? When you see that baby came out and the baby grasped for the first time with that air, did you see a half life or a fully functional life? Don't look at the body. Don't look at what it looks like. Look at the life in it. Did you see a short, a half life or a full life? Well, that full life is still a full life right now. That full life never changed. That full life never stopped. your perception of it changed. It never stopped. And so when you came here, you was a full life. You still are a full life, but your perception is all over the place. You're not focused. You can't stay still, and so you don't see how full you really are. And just for a moment, as we sit here still, why do you all always want to go to these deep conversations? I wasn't going this deep. You see how you all trick me all the time, and I don't realize that you are tricking me to go these deep, to go to these type of passionate conversations. Why do you all put me in these places, man? This is not where I wanted to go, but let's go with it. As you sit here, as you sit here and realize the life that you inhale, if it's a half breath, it don't work. Matter of fact, half breaths usually create anxiety. Half breath usually creates suffering. And so when you take a half breath, you are surviving. You are only on life support. Learn how to breathe fully. Take the whole thing in. And then let it out. Listen, let me tell you something about the breath. Let me remind you. Thank you, Lynn, about the breath. Okay, let me remind you about the breath. Let's be honest. I want you to. Can I show you guys something real quick? Can I show you something? I did this all the time. So for those who follow me, you all know what I'm doing. Listen, if you know what I'm doing, it's okay. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. This is not the last time that you're gonna see me doing it. I want you for 45 seconds to hold your breath. 45 seconds to hold your breath. Just for 45 seconds. And I'm gonna show you something afterwards. In that 45 seconds, if you go as long as you can, even if it's 25 seconds or 10 seconds, because some of you all ain't got no breath, you know what I'm saying? Let's do something for 45 seconds. And when I say begin, I want you all to honestly hold your breath for as long as you can. I'm going to give you 45 seconds, all right? You all ready? Just 45. Hey, Chris said hold your nose too. 45 seconds, don't breathe. You all ready? Hey, Moy, how we doing? You all ready? Begin. Time. Time. Woo! Lord, that even made me hot. That even made me hot. How long did you all last for? Recognize you without your locks. Hey, Mercy, how you doing? You said you can do it. Miranda, did you do it? Chris said he went a lost at 30. That was a long time, Jamisha. 62. That was on the, it wasn't long on the 45. That was 45 seconds. I timed it for 45 seconds. See 45 seconds right here? 45 seconds. So let's notice two things, okay? Let's look at two things. Let's look at two things. 25 seconds running water. Let's look at two things. Do you notice that before I say let's begin, what did you do? That before I say begin, what happened? Let me tell you what happened. You took a deep breath in, didn't you? You took a deep breath in to prepare for the 45 seconds because you know it's going to be a long. So you took one deep breath in because you know for a fact that that's going to be your most important breath. The most important breath because it's going to last the entire 45 seconds. Now, what's the second thing that you did when you take that breath? What's the second thing? You had to, that same breath that you needed, you had to release it. The same breath. You didn't let go of a different breath. You let go of the same breath. True or false? That same breath that you needed to survive that 45 seconds is the same breath you had to release after 45 seconds. Same breath. Same damn breath. Listen, you have to release everything. Everything must go. Nothing can stay. So get used to the idea of your breathing. I want you to become used to the idea of letting go and stop trying to attach. Because if you try to attach to that breath, what's going to happen? What if you try to hold on to it because you needed it so much? That breath that you once needed, what if you try to hold on to it? What happens? You pass the hell out, don't you? You get dizzy. Your heart begin to, you can't live because you are holding on to it. And the breath is like, hey, I have to go. I have to go. If I don't go, you suffer. The more I stay, is the more you suffer. Ain't that what the breath's telling you? Ain't that what the breath is telling you? Ain't that what the breath told you? The longer I stay, it turns to poison. It has to go. You get a concussion, right? So we have to understand, allow the breath to teach you that nothing is yours to hold on to. Nothing. There's nothing here that's yours to hold on to. Even the breath, when you listen, that breath that you need so much, that breath that you need, that first breath that you took when you exhale, that one had to be released to. You took it in for that perfect time. You held your breath for 25 seconds, and then you released it, and then you take another one. And even that one that you needed for life had to be released to. That one that you replaced that first one with, it had to be replaced to. It had to be released. Listen, you have to trust the release process. You have to trust the release process. The second thing that we learn, thank you, Lisa. The second thing that we learn from that breath. Tony, you here? I thought you were sleeping, girl. Greetings, Tony. I thought you were sleeping. The second lesson that, see, listen, everything teaches us. The second thing that we learn from that breath is this. When it was going to 25 seconds and 15 seconds, what is the thing that you thought about? What is the one thing that you wanted the most? What is the only thing that you wanted? Think about it. When you was holding your breath, what did you think about? What did you want? What did you want? Did you want money? Did you want food? 45 seconds, right? Oxygen, right? Did you want love? Let's learn. Let's learn. I think this is the perfect time to learn this lesson. What did you want? Did you want food? No. All you wanted to do was live, was breathe. That's all you wanted to do was breathe. We say things, let this breath teach us real quick. We said garlic toast. We said things like peace is the most important thing. No, it's not. If you don't have peace, it becomes the most important thing. If you don't have the breath, have you ever had asthma? The breath is more, not peace, the breath is the most important thing. If you have food, then food is not the most important thing. Come on now. Come on. Let me. Love is not the most important thing when you have it. Come on now. See, people don't feel me before. See, if I don't use these examples, you will never understand. If I don't use this example, you won't get it. Because we repeat these things like peace is peace. As long as I have peace. No. If you have peace, you won't need peace. If you have peace, peace is not a goal. Peace ain't a goal. If you have food, food ain't a goal. If you have money, money is not that serious. It's whatever you lack. So I want you to think about right now. Think about this right here. Think about this. Think about this. What is that one thing that you repeat that you think is the most important thing? Come on now, let's talk about it. What is that one thing? Indeed, Chris, indeed. What is that one thing? Sometimes we take it for granted because it's free. Indeed, Natasha, indeed. What is that one thing that you say is the most important thing? That's what you lack. That's what you lack. But if you create it on the inside, you realize it's not that important anymore. Think about it. For people who have love, it's not that important. I mean, it is important, but it is not the vital thing. Think about it, man. Let's think about it. You think? Listen, I asked this question before. Story when I'm my feelings, I need to hold my breath as long as I can to put things back into perspective. Jamisha, you know there's a practice. Now that you said that, you know there's a practice when your life is out of sync. when your life is out of sync and you feel like you probably ain't gonna make it, hold your breath and see how you fight for life. Hold your breath and see how you fight for your life. And that's when we remember how important life really is. Hold your breath and see how much you fight for life. And I promise you, that's when you begin to see how important life really is, man. Jamisha, that was real, by the way. That's a real practice, too. That's a real practice right there. Now, someone said, hey, Rose, someone said nobody knows how to give it anymore. Nobody has to give it. If you have it, why? If you have $1 million, why do you need somebody to give you $1 million? If you have $1 million, why do you need my $1 million? If you have $1 million, why do you need mine? If you have $1 million and I have 100,000, why do you need my 100,000? Your $1 million is so should suffice. Hey, Miss Pet, I can have $2 million, right? But I'm saying your $1 million should suffice. So you're saying that people don't know how to give it anymore. Do you really? I love that, Sharon. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think it's a beautiful thing to say, by the way. She said people are not giving it anymore. The law states that whatever leaves us must come back. And that's a fact. Even your breath comes back to you. You know whose love come back to you? Yours. It's your own love that comes back. Are you giving your love? Or are you giving the love based on you know what I learned about money? Let me tell you how I learned about money. And let me teach this real quick. Very simple. When I teach the law of money, by the way, I understand it quite when it comes to energy. A little bit. Right? What's good, True Jeff? How are we doing? When it comes to energy, I understand a little bit of energy. Just a little bit because there's so much to know. I don't know a lot. I know a little bit by what I practice. One of my things that I've learned, one thing that this book taught me also. This book taught me something too. El richest man in Babylonia. The richest man in Babylon. This is my first book I ever read about money that I actually became debt free about 3 months after reading this book. I didn't seriously. I became debt free after reading this book. Debt free, complete. Just debt free. Just this book taught me some things that. By the way, I read a lot. I read a lot. I have a little bit of knowledge that I've acquired intentionally. One of the laws about money. One of the laws about money, right? Let me put it there so that somebody can see it. Somebody saying something crazy, Miranda. Kajal, how you doing? It's great, Laurel. It's really great. It's really great. I think I love this book. Great, 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 great. Simple, 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 simple read. One thing that I learned about money. One lesson about money is this: if you spend money, this is when you are attracting money. If you spend money, if you spend money, and as you spend money, you are anxious, you are angry, you are fearful that it won't come back, that you don't like spending money, then it doesn't come back. It will not come back because money is energy. If you have a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I know you all can relate to me now. There's nothing that's different from money and a partner because both of them deal with the same things, your emotions. Imagine you have a partner, and every time you leaving to go somewhere, they have an attitude. You want to go out with your friends, they have an attitude. You want to work, they have an attitude. There's no trust there. How do you feel? Everywhere you want to go, you can't leave without they being upset. And when you come back, they come looking for you. How do that make you feel? Do you want to come back? Ain't you annoyed? Don't you feel like, that's some BS? Don't you feel angry? I hate coming home because every time you try to leave, you can't. You become a hostage. Listen, when it talk about money, every time you spend money or if you give money, you are anxious, paying your bills. Oh, I can't stop. It's the first already. I gotta pay these bills. Oh my God, I don't have enough. Anytime you use those emotions with money don't come. What's up, Jake? How we doing, man? Jake from State Farm. How we doing, man? Money don't come. Money is it becomes restricted. It becomes very it same thing about love. If you don't give love, love will not come back. If you don't give love without any type of attachment, without any type of anger, without any type of expectation, if you don't give love, love will not come back. The Bible speaks on this. Hold on, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. This is what I learned. When I learned this, I began to treat it differently. Let's go to one of our favorite um, thingies. When I begin to read this, you all know exactly where I'm reading from. As a matter of fact, when I begin to read this, I want you all to put it on the screen. Which chapter and which book is this? Okay? Though I speak with the tongues of men. Sorry. Oh Lord, you all can hear me? Y'all can hear me now? Oh shoot! Thank you, Miranda. I'm gonna stop these words. The greatest is love, right, Miss Bet? Reread that, please. All right, let me go again. Let me go again. Let me go again. I don't know how we talk about dating and I'm in the Bible. How, how, do we, how do we talk about how are we talking about dating and we in the scriptures in Corinthians? How are we in how are we talking about dating and stuff and we in this Corinthians talking about love? Ain't that how does this happen? Oh Jesus. So they really hear that mess. Hey, it's all connected, right? So, verse number 1. Though I speak of the tongues of men and of angels and have no love, I am become as sounding brass. It says, though I speak of the tongues of men and of angels, and I have no love, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and I could understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all the faith, and that I could remove mountains, and I have no love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, if I give all my goods to feed the poor, and I give my body as a burnt offering, and have no love, it profited me nothing. Love is long suffering. Love keeps no record of wrong. Love judges not, and it puff up not. It means this: whatever you do, if you give love, you have to give love, right? That's right. A lot of times when we don't give love, so it don't come back. Listen, we say love, people don't love like they used to. That's not the case. You don't love like you used to. And so therefore your perception
And that is messed up. And when your perception is messed up, you cannot experience it. You cannot, it doesn't come back as the way how you think it should. The thing about money don't come back until it goes out. Money don't come back until it goes out. You have to go, it has to leave you, make babies, have cousins, make kids, and the grandkids come back. Love is the same thing. Love must be brave. Love must go out first. And a lot of us don't send the love out. What we do, we send fear out. We send those words out. It's like when we speak like people don't give love no more, you must experience that. When we speak like this, that means we are creating that reality. We have to be careful of the reality that we create. And we don't even know that we are creating the reality because it looks like what we are speaking is facts. What we don't realize is that what we are speaking is prophecy, self fulfilled prophecy. So you're right, it's facts. Because if you say you can, or if you say you can't, you are right in each way. So we have to be careful. Love must go out first. We don't want love to go out because what if they don't love me back? What if I get hurt? What if I get this? What if it doesn't work? What if we break up? What if he ghosts me? What if this broke my heart? And so love don't what the love that goes out is this scared love. You know, like you said how they say scared money don't make no money? Well, scared love don't attract love. Scared love attracts vagabonds. Scared love attracts abusers. It is, Miss Pet. Scared love attracts narcissists because that love right there, it is not fulfilled. It's scared. It's anxious. It's not really love. It's just emotional love. Indeed, Chris. And so I'm saying, see, loving yourself goes deeper than loving yourself. Loving yourself, remember, as within, so without. If I love myself, I love everything outside of me too. I can't love this without loving that. Because it's the same thing I have. I only have one. If I have love, I have it for everything. If I have money, I have it for everything. If I have respect, it's for everything. If I have kindness, it's for everything. You don't pick and choose what to be kind to. If you have kindness, you have it for everything. If you have understanding, it's not just it's just for all things. It's just everything is one. Everything is connected. When you are scared, you're not in your power. So we have to learn, man. We have to learn. We have to learn. We cannot be scared of love. Because if it stays inside, and if you have it, you don't need it. But that breath that I wanted to give, man, you worked hard today, right? I know, right? Thank you. Good night, Lynn. You have a beautiful, blessed night. Um, what time is it? Oh Lord, it's late, man. Listen. I think let me continue this another day, man, because it's late and I'm tired because this is my second time coming live. Whew, if you don't have it, you don't need it, right? Hey, Miss Jackson. Hey, Miss Jackson. How you doing? Long time no see. Where you been? Aura. Thank you. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Whew. But do you see what I'm saying though? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm on 11 already? Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, but yeah, but so these are some things that you have to understand, man. A lot of us don't get these things, man. So I wanted just for me to repeat this last one. Um, Remember, I said if you cannot relax there, your body is creating diseases there. If you cannot relax there, your body, if you cannot relax there, your body is creating diseases there. Okay, good. Do your thing. I want you all to know when you with someone, when you in a place where were you at, and your body is resistant, and you cannot relax, your body is creating something because your lack of relaxation, your lack of that creates something else. The the absence of relaxation creates the space for something else, and we have to understand what we are doing. So if you are talking to a person, if you are in a relationship and your body cannot relax, some of you are in relationship that you are always anxious. Do you know what I mean? You always feel like you gotta defend yourself. You all know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, I'm sure you all know. You feel uneasy. You feel like something, you always gotta be on your defense. You all know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I've been there before too. I've been there many times. You know what I mean? Right. I think many of us, I think people who follow me have been there. It's not comfortable at all. I think people who follow me have been there because I think that's why you guys follow me because we all came from the same place. You hear me? We all came from the same place. We all came from we do you know we all came from the same place, man? Hey Nikki. And I think that's why you all follow me because we came from the same place, the gutter, that sickness, that tired, that sick and tired place. We all came from the same place. We all went through that struggle, right? And so I understand, man. I get it. I understand. I empathize with you guys and I sympathize. But I'm telling you, it doesn't stay there. Is as simply as taking time every single day to bring that space to you intentionally because the world don't give you that peace. You remember when the Bible says the world don't give you that peace. It's not found in the world. You hear me? It's not found outside. This is why the script. This is why Christ said, the world do not recognize that peace, because that peace has to be recognized on the inside. That means you gotta take some time and take some space, and you come into your closet, and you sit still, and you experience that on the inside. Because don't expect it from a man or a woman. It's not supposed to come from your husband or your wife. It is not come from your husband or your wife. It ain't coming from your kids for sure. It ain't coming from your kids. It ain't coming from your boss. It ain't coming from nowhere in this world. It's coming from the inside. So we gotta take space and time, and we have to sit down still and create and generate our pictures. Allow our pictures and our minds and our thoughts and our feelings to align for 20 minutes. The pictures, what we see, what we feel, and what we think should all go into one alignment every single day. Every day should go in the same alignment so that we can be on one accord. We can be aligned with ourselves. See, many of us are so spread out from our own selves. Our thoughts are here, our desires are here, our feelings are here. And so we are so divided amongst ourselves. Yeah, Sharon, we are so divided against ourselves because we are not in harmony. And there's a law of harmony. You know what the law of harmony is? That's a whole nother day. I did promise that I'll go over some of these laws, um, but I haven't went over these laws yet. Everything must be in harmony. The law of harmony. Everything must be in harmony. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experience. Miles, what's your question? Indeed, indeed, indeed. He said I need a trophy. But I'm saying, man, harmony is a very important thing. Harmony is very important. We have to be in harmony. So every day you owe it to yourself to be in harmony. Stop being divided. Because the more you divided, man, the more you divided, it's the harder it is. Life hits you hard. Life hits you. Everything hits you on every different side. All your sides begin to crumble because you on different sides. Your defense is weak. So you gotta put up that all them defense, man. Seriously, yeah, you gotta put up, like, you gotta come ready. But I'm saying, man, you have to. That's why you have to sit down every single day. Allow your mind and allow your thoughts, your creation in your mind and your feelings to be on one accord. And when you can do that, man, it means your conscious mind and your subconscious mind will align. And when your conscious and the subconscious has come together, life has now started. Intentional life. It becomes real. Okay? But listen though, we can do it next time. Okay. All right. So listen, man. You all have a blessed day. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for. I think tomorrow I'm gonna sleep all day because today I did my class for a couple hours and this class and I think I spoke too much, so I have to take a break. Might go straight to bed. of 3 years. We lived together. She got an internship a couple hours away. I surprised her with a ring and showed up at her door, walked in on her with another man. Lord, have mercy. Wait, let me read it again. Let me read it again. I went to visit my girlfriend of 3 years. We lived together. She got an internship a couple hours away. I surprised her with a ring and showed up at her door, walked in on her with another man. Brother, that's it. That is it. That must be it. That has to be it. Don't give no other chance. You know, when a woman cheats, man, it's different. When a woman cheats on a man, it's a little different now. See, when a man cheat, shoot, she could be anything. It's like seriously, like when a man cheat, it could be, she ain't got to be special. When a woman cheat, leave her alone. Especially you ain't married yet. Oh, that's a perfect time to see the truth, man. Leave the one alone. The one in it, she in it. Leave the one alone. The one for the streets. I mean, not for the streets, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that one is out. Now that woman wants something better. I mean, different. I mean, because when a woman cheat, boy, he be taller. I must work on myself, get closer. Sometimes, Miles, it's not big. Sometimes when people cheat, it's not because of you that you are not that person. It's just because some people are missing themselves. And somebody cheating on you doesn't say that you should do better. It said that they should do better. Don't get it confused. Because a lot of time when people cheat, man, when people cheat on you or when you're man cheating on a woman, she begins to question herself. Sometimes it's not even her. So as a man, don't think it's you either. I've been cheated on. That stuff feels terrible. It's terrible. I don't even know why. I question why did I cheat on somebody when cheating makes me feel so terrible. And I cheated too. And I'm like, well, maybe she don't feel what I feel. But she does. But it's different, right? But yeah, I mean, Miles, seriously, all joke aside, man. It's not that you need to do anything else special. Now, it makes you become aware of your actions and your behavior. And you become more intentional towards your future woman, to be present with her, right? To be mindful, right? To show her all that you can show her. Because when you have a woman, I think there's no, hey, you can't, whatever I have is yours. But that's just how I am. And then if a person still cheat, don't give another chance. Be done with it. Because you did all you can. Now, if you didn't do all you can, you're gonna always have, well, maybe let me try again. Maybe I don't live like that. I think now in my life, all joke aside, I'm be honest. In my life, I don't do this. I'm gonna just do something. I'm gonna I go all out. Whatever you want, we doing it. We're gonna chill. But if you do something, no regrets. I have no regrets. But I don't want you back because if you can't take me at my best, I ain't gonna be the best again. I promise you that. I ain't gonna be that again. And so if you're gonna take me at my best, you probably can't take me at my mid. So I know for a fact, let's just end it. I mean, seriously, let's just end it. Cause we not. I mean, when I did my best, you still cheated. I ain't doing my best again because you cheated. So I'm gonna give you 56%, 56%. Yeah, you just gotta move on, man. You just gotta move on, and that's just as a reality. But you saw it better. The best time to see it is before you married. Trust me, the best time to see it is before you married. The best time to see it is before you married. Because Lord, when you get married, when you see that happening, boy, it just makes you want to do something stupid, man. But I'm telling you though, when a woman cheats, though, Lord, when a woman cheats, it's hurtful, man. Because I remember one time, man, somebody cheated on me, man, and the dude was tall. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at him. I'm like, shit. That ain't right. You couldn't cheat on somebody who's my height or something? Or shorter? You have to choose somebody who was taller and good looking too? He was good looking too. So I'm looking at him like, God, man, you just gonna tell me that you don't. Somehow I'm like, I don't know what I don't know what to think. And he had more money. Because when a woman cheats, man, they go for the kill. They go for the kill. They realize, well, I gotta try. If I get caught, oh well. If he leaves, I'm set. They go for the kill when a woman cheats. That'll make you. I hope that don't make you feel worse because that's terrible to say. After that, that's just. See what I'm saying? The guy was a doctor in school. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. You say he was a doctor in school. Listen, and you poor. Listen, man. I'm telling you, man. When them jokers cheat, they go hard. They just hit you at a play because you're looking at the dude what he cheated with. When they ask, hey, who is he? I don't want to know. Don't tell me because I don't want to see no tall, good-looking dude looking at me like, I'm sorry, man. No, you're not sorry. You did it on purpose. It's Jalila White. Women feel the same way. It's not personal. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Men, I think men, we be. But when a man cheat, that woman ain't got to be nothing special. She could be 10%. Sometimes you be looking at some men with their beautiful woman, beautiful wives, and the one he cheats with. You questioning, dude, why? What's wrong, man? You alright? Yeah, man, I just had a moment. You sure? You seem like you need your ass beat. You sure you alright? Yeah, man, but maybe you can't see it, but because men is just something different. Women cheat. Anyways, folks, you all be blessed, man. As Chris, for real. Hey, you all be blessed. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Let me get off of here. And I'll see you guys. Hey, thanks for coming by, all right? I'll see you guys later. Peace.